To my channel. So for this video, I'm going to show you how to make this button down maxi dress that is fitted at the top and a little bit flowy at the bottom. So if you look at their own, you see that they use like a crepe fabric that is almost it's normally cut like 60, but for me, I'm going to be using Ankara to demonstrate it. So this is the fabric here. So you're going to take your fabric, fold it in form of a tilt, right? Like you're cutting an A line, angle it. The more angle, the better, right? But I'm using as far as my Ankara would go. It's already reached the end here, so that is okay for me. We're starting with the back. If you notice, the back is cut as normal bodies, but the front has like a princess dart. If you want, you can do that. I'm not going to be doing a princess dart, right? So this is what you're going to do. So once you folded it, go ahead and mark a straight line at the top. And then the next thing is going to be to make sure that the line is on both fabric, right? Because remember, one is tilted like this. Insert your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Like I said, we're starting with the back. Shoulder divided by 2 for me is 8. Mark that. Come down 1 inch of shoulder slope. Mark armhole length, which is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. Mark it here. Connect the straight line together. So guys, after that, the next thing is going to be to mark your bust divided by 4 here, plus 1 inch of seam allowance. Mark your shoulder now to the waist, which is 17.5 for me. Mark the shoulder to the hip, which is at 27 for me. And then on the waistline, you're going to mark your waist divided by 4. So mark whatever that is for you. Mark 1 inch of darting and 1 inch of seam allowance. And then on the hip line, you're going to mark your hip divided by 4. And then you're going to add like 1 inch or 1.5 of seam allowance here. After that, all you have to do is just to go ahead and connect from the bust, sorry, from the waist to the hip, and then from the waist to the bust. Once it's done, the next thing is going to be to move the fabric and then add the length. So for me, I'm going to be working with 47. That's including my seam allowance. So take it up and then mark the length you want to work with. So for me, it's 47, which is somewhere here. So go ahead and mark yours. So guys, what I meant was 57, not 47, right? So after that, from the hip line now, I'm going to spread it all the way to the corner here. All the way to the end here, just like that. You can use your ruler. I don't have any ruler, so I'm just going to use this here and blend it into the here. So that's basically it. And then at the corner here, I'm just going to go up by 1 inch and then blend it into the line of the dress. Because this is a line, it's going to drop by the end. So you never want it pointy. So just come up 1 inch, blend it into the rest of the body. So now I'm going to cut. And don't forget that we're going to be adding a dart here. So basically, to put in the dart, you're going to do your waist divided by 4. Sorry, your waist measure, your bust point divided by 2, which is going to be, let's say, 4 for me, plus half an inch, mark it. So I'm going to extend this line all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. So it's going to go all the way to this point here, my dart, and then it's going to stop 2 inches before the hip line down here. And then you're going to mark half an inch, connect it to this point, just like that. So this is going to be my back dart. So now all I have to do is cut. So first, give it a curve by the armhole, and then after that, mark 3 inch for the neckline, which I already did. Connect the shoulder slope to the 3 inch, just like this. And then I'm going to come down 1 inch for the neck depth. Connect it like this. And once it's done, that is it. All you have to do now is just go ahead and cut by the sides and all the way to the end. So guys, you see, I've cut out the back and then I folded the fabric again for the front. So now I'm going to cut the front. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place the fabric exactly like this, and I'm going to cut exactly the same piece as this. Don't worry about the plackets, I'm going to add it separately. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it again. Guys, if you want your flick to start from the waist, instead of connecting from the hip straight to the hip to the end, you can do from the waist straight to the end, right? So that way you don't have to add your hip divided by 4, or you can still add your hip divided by 4, but maybe add like 2 inches to the hip measurement just to free it up a little. So now I'm going to cut exactly something like this again, but this time around for just the front panel. Guys, you will notice that I've cut 2 of them, you see? So one and then the second one. So it depends on you. You're going to just take one for the front, take one for the back. Anyone you decide that you want to use for the front. So let's say this is the back now. This is the one I want to use for the front, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to split it open. So for the one I decide to use for the front, I'm going to bring down the neckline and make it 3-inch neckline, and then go into the armhole and then just chip out about like half an inch into this armhole, just because it's the front of the top, and you know your front armhole goes in deeper than the one at the back. And then I'm going to split it open by the center. 3 things that the changes I've made so far: bring down the neckline a little bit lower, chip off like half an inch from the armhole inside here, they just round here, and then split open the center front. As this is going to be our sleeve, we've cut the body of the dress. This is the sleeve. So fold your fabric into 2 like this, and then you're going to come down 4 inches from the top, mark it straight across like this, rule a straight line from this point to the end, and then halfway through give it a curve above, a curve below, and this is our sleeve. At the end here, I'm going to insert my arm width plus 1, connect it from here to this point. So now I'm going to cut all the way to the top. So guys, this is what we have here. So you will see that I've added my pocket. So basically all I did was to pick my dart. Remember, like I said, for the dart in front is going to stop before your bust. The dart at the back goes all the way to your chest length, which is basically your armhole line. So there are 2 darts at the back here, and then in front there are also 1 dart here and 1 dart here. After that, join the shoulder, right? Insert your sleeve, and then put, coming down to my waist, which is 17 inches down, I added my pocket, my belt. So you're going to make your belt, it's going to look something like this, but it will be like 5 inches, so that when you fold it into 2 and use half an inch to sew it, you have 2 inches on each side when you fold it. So the width is going to be 2 inches, and then the length you can make it as long as you want. So this is what I have here. You can make it 40 inches long depending on what you want, right? So that is the belt. You're going to pick one solid color from your cloth and just use it as the belt. So once it's done, if you want to add a pocket, come down like 4 inches after the end of where the belt is, and then slit open like 5 inches and put in a pocket there. That is it. So now all we have to do is just to do the placket. I've done one side, and you see it goes all the way down. This was initially like this. Remember, we split open the front panel. The front and the back were the same, but what we did was we split open the front. So how we're going to gain the plackets that we're going to use to add the button is just to cut out a fabric that is as long as the end of your dress, all the way to the end, and then make sure that it's 3 inches of width. What you're going to do is how we normally add our waistband. So first you're going to use half an inch, start from the beginning, sew it down all the way using that half an inch. After that, you're going to turn it over again, fold in half an inch on the other end, and then sew it down. So just like how you add your waistband, if you're confused as to what I'm saying, tuck in half an inch on this side, tuck in half an inch on this other side, and then fold the 2 half an inch together, right? And then carry it, iron it all the way to the end like that. And what you're going to do is take one side of your button, just put it in half an inch in, not too deep, just half an inch of this is what will go in, and then sew it all the way down to the end. That will be another way to do it. So once it's done, it's going to look something like this side here. You see, it's going to look like this one. I've done this one here. So once it's done, you're going to use one side for button, one side for the placket, and then you're going to use bias to round the neckline. So this is the bias I'm going to be using for mine here. So once I finish this side of the placket, I'm going to run it with bias, and then I'm going to hem the end of my dress. So guys, this is it here. So I've added my button and buttonhole, so the dress goes all the way down, right? You notice that I sewed this part short, right? So this is it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.